How's it going, everybody? Let me adjust something on the audio here. We're just about to get started. Thanks for waiting. A little bit of a delay here, but we're going to get going pretty soon. You can take a look at the brackets while we're at it. We've got Honnou in the top seed. You can see he has got a bye. Hubstyle, Noduy, Jimbo, Yuzuke, GrimFlash, and Sigma. So pretty solid tournament turnout. Excited for it. Getting the first few people ready, and then we'll get started. Okay, so we've got Hubstyle and, what's that, Noduy? Double checking all the names here. Yep, Noduy. Noduy playing Anji, and Hubstyle playing Axel. Axel's got some really awesome range tech, but you know what? Anji can kind of get through a lot of that stuff. Things like Fujin and other auto moves seem to just kind of go right through a lot of that stuff. Oh, nice counter hit with that 5H. Couldn't confirm anything off of that, though. That's a very good tactic with 5H. You can get a solid counter hit. You can do a lot of really good damage off that move. You can see Noduy really has the upper hand so far with this. Hubstyle trying to get in there. Both of them just kind of playing little footsies. A little neutral game going on.
Here comes Daredevil.
And Noduy taking the first one. Hey, thanks for the follow. Always appreciate those follows. You can see Hubstyle really trying to keep that distance going. Nice block on the multiple fans. I know the names aren't set up, guys. I'll have to do that after this match. Good hit so far. Hubstyle sitting on a full meter, or enough meter for a super at least. Axel's super is not very good to be said in the least. But you can use a lot of his stuff more for like FRCs and for force break type of moves. Even his force breaks aren't really all that great. But where Axel excels really is, of course, his massive amount of range, and he's able to confirm off of so many things. So good comeback there from Hubstyle, now 1-1 for the rounds. Couldn't quite combo off the rest of that. You know, Noduy setting some stuff up there. Because it was a blue butterfly, it's a mid blocking move. A lot of people tend to think that the blue one still is an overhead, but really only Anji's Force Break Red version is the actual overhead. I know Honnou, I've already said that. I'm trying to get that fixed soon. I will after this match. A nice overhead, wasn't able to confirm anything off of that. You can't. I don't think you can do anything after that unless it's a counter hit. No big deal. Bursting away just to keep the momentum. That would have been a perfect opportunity for an Axel wake-up reversal super. It wasn't used. There we go. Nice unblockable. Not quite a kill, but super close. And that's a kill for Hubstyle. Give me one moment here. I'm gonna adjust the names. I gotta do something here real quick in order to do that.
Please select your character.
Yeah, this is a great game. So people are asking me in comments why I don't enter. So a lot of it is when you're playing, there's so much internet connectivity, and even now it's kind of still unstable on the Switch. But if I'm playing online and I'm also streaming, then I'm going to have just a really bad connection. It's not really going to be playable for me while I'm streaming. So I'm not really going to be doing that for when I play. you can see your Hubstyle is in the corner. Looks like we got side switched here. Nice sweep there that went underneath Fujin. That's definitely the trick you want to use to beat Anji. Anji, a lot of people say is secret top tier. The big thing though is just not understanding his gimmick. If you can get around his gimmick, you can be a lot more successful. But it's a really tough thing to get around if you don't have any sort of practice. Nice counter hit. Gonna be able to set up into a full combo. Oh, not quite. Just slightly too close to the corner. You see Hubstyle really taking his time. Oh, nice! That guard canceled right through the unblockable. I haven't really seen that before. Nice hit right there. Hubstyle just on the verge of death. Barely any life left. Both of them have their burst. Hubstyle does have meter to work with. Oh, that's going to be it. Noduy takes the next round. Nice hit on round start. You start lagging a little bit here. That's kind of just the nature of something sometimes here online. Nice sweep there. That definitely seems to be the trick against a lot of Anji's, guard point moves. Do the low attack. He has far fewer ones that work with low attacks than others, so it's a major tactic. If you're having trouble with moves like Fujin, go into practice mode, get the Fujin going, and really try and work yourself around it. See what you can find. Hubstyle really having the advantage this round. Just needs one tap and he can take it. Nice hit there. Again, that was a low, so that ended up working. So not all of his guard points defend against lows. The majority don't. So I don't remember exactly how many he's got, but it's certain ones. So you want to really practice which ones will and which ones won't. The ones that you tend to see Anji use more of, like Fujin for example, do not protect against lows. Hubstyle really stuck in a corner, not a great spot for an Axel to be in. You saw that the red butterfly missed on wake up. A lot of people forget that this game has multiple wake up times, so different characters wake up at different rates. So it's definitely something you have to practice against. So Noduy taking the second round. It was now 1-1. Okay, so they ended up playing off because I got disconnected from their stream somehow. So I'll just go ahead and report the scores here. It ended up being Hubstyle winning 2-1. Okay, I think I've got almost everything back up. We're waiting for the room to start. In the meantime, I'll crack open a sweet invisible drink. Nobody will ever figure out what drink this is. It's too invisible. I love those invisible drinks. So good. Okay, let me switch this over here. We're gonna have Jimbo and Yuzuke. We're ready to go. Ginger ale? Yeah, Canada Dry. Could be. Could be. I didn't get a chance to see it. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh, you can see right through my face and everything. We're ready for Yuzuke to get started and we'll get going. Alright. Jimbo on the left, Yuzuke on the right. By the way, how do you guys like that the decal I've got for the names, for the the names and the scores and all that kind of stuff? I made it, took a little while, but I think it looks pretty cool. I like the chain and everything. Jimbo picking Robokai, Yuzuke picking ABBA. You see both of them jump backing, round start, scared of each other. Oh, that was clearly intended to be a throw. Oh, just slightly out of range. So the thing with ABBA is you always want to find some way to get into your Maroha mode right at the beginning, whether it's using a blood pack or whether it's using the command grab. Abba's basic flowchart style that you're going to see is get into Maroha mode, and then in Maroha mode get enough meter for 50 so you can go into Goku Maroha mode, and then work as much in Goku Maroha as you can before you have to switch out, and then switch out in time. So now that Yuzuke's in 50% meter, is going to go for Goku Maroha at some point, like comboing into it. There you go. And you saw how much health that restored going into Goku Maroha mode. So definitely something worth going towards. Jimbo's best tactic here will be going for knockdowns against Yuzuke and keeping those knockdowns. Like not continuing for a combo, just letting Yuzuke wake up. Because that's going to reduce that Abba Maroha meter. There you go, like that. Oh, I could have had some, like a super or something like that that would have killed. Oh, good job backing out of that. Just barely a tap here. So because Abba with Yuzuke did not end up recovering normally, Yuzuke did not recover any of that health. So Yuzuke would have to have used like a blood pack or command grab to get that double-edged health back. Nice knee missiles. Yuzuke still not able to transform. Oh, nice 6H. 6H is so good. It's really slow, but if you can hit people, I've seen one-hit KOs into Dizzy. Into Dizzy, causing a bear stun, causing an instant kill. So there's some pretty neat tech you can do with that 6H. A ton of stun meter on there. But Robokai is very difficult to stun compared to most other characters. Yuzuke has to go into Goku Maroha mode if he's gonna survive. Oh, he used the blood pack instead. You saw all that health recovery that happened there. Jimbo using a burst just to get Yuzuke back in the corner. Yuzuke still trying to get some stuff there. Nice knockdown. Can go into Goku Maroha. It's not gonna recover that much health. That's not gonna, not gonna wake up on the right way. This could be it. Jimbo just needs a little bit. There we go. Jimbo taking the first game. And we're going on to the next one here.
Please select your character.
Staying on the same sides.
Heaven or hell. Do one. Let's rock.
Nice hits going there. Good combo setup. I love those combos into 3H with Abba, how it relaunches from that. That's the like slam down P move. So you can see Yuzuke has a good burst. That burst prevented a wake up, which is something you'll pretty much only see Abba do. Like Abba would get knocked down, and then the burst will prevent the wake up animation from happening. So that is something you can do, the OTG burst. Going into Goku Maroha, look at that meter gain up there. Really in a tight spot there. 2H. I think it might have been 3H in Accent Core. That might be what I'm thinking of. Nice setup there. Continuing forward, doing the normal target combo. Seeing a little bit of lag coming in here. So you saw that force break projectile, but it didn't end up hitting from that close. That right there was an unblockable, but the timing was slightly off. Again, every character has different wake-up timing. But also, Robokai has a delayed wake-up, so you can't really do setups like that against Robokai or against Bridget. Right there, see, that's what I meant by delayed wake-up. Interesting thing about Robokai's delayed wake-up, too, is it does end up giving your opponent a slight amount of meter gain. And that's because it's technically considered a taunt, so it would end up doing that. I believe that's 1-1 now.
Please select your character.
I could make text for the bracket spot. You know, I actually didn't even think about that. So I could put that in the middle somewhere there, maybe hanging off the chain. Good idea. I might update that.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1, let's rock.
Oh, nice knee missile. Yuzuke still has not been able to transform. There goes the blood pack. Really transform a little bit. Getting a little bit of hit, but that's not going to matter too much. As long as you don't get the knockdown. Since that was a counter hit, it was a knockdown, but there goes that burst again just to prevent the knockdown portion, the wake up. That's an unblockable setup. There we go. Nice stuff there from Yuzuke. Couldn't get anything more off of it. Able to avoid that gold burst going in there. Nice hit there. Oh, not quite able to confirm any further. Danzai going in. How's it going, Sentient Program? Those missiles not quite working out, and that's because they, Jimbo doesn't really have the meter for it. Good DP. Going for some regular missiles. About to explode. There we go. The explosion can't kill you. That's gonna be a kill. Nice. What a just comeback right there. Yeah, Robokai's heat will deal damage to Robokai, and so will going into his install mode, but none of it will kill you. At worst, it'll bring Robokai down to 1 hit point. Oh, it could have done so much more against that. That was perfect opportunity to go for an instant kill against Abba, but just couldn't quite set it up right. Definitely it's worth something practicing, because if you can do an instant kill against Abba, you've won, right? So if you can see how to do that, like you do a knockdown and they do the wake up. We got a recovering missile, there you go, yep, we saw that. Nice wake up right there, and Jimbo's gonna take it. Jimbo winning this one 2-1. Let's go back to the brackets here. We'll look at who we've got going on next. And I'll pull up the next round here, guys, and answer a few of your questions and comments. So I've got Jimbo here to help out with commentary. He's been interested in trying to do this out for a while, so glad to see him come in.
Yeah, I'll do the best that I can. Yeah.
So how'd that match go, Jimbos? Give us some insights on how you were thinking.
I was terrified.
Okay.
I mean, I'm terrible. I feel like I'm terrible against Abba, or most characters really. But whenever he hit me, I lost 50 to 70% health.
Yeah, Abba's Abba. It's really hard to fight Abba if you don't know the details. But there's a lot of techniques against Abba that she's really vulnerable to. So it's important to learn those.
Yeah, it was hard to. I mean, you know, it's hard for being Robokai when he's just so honest, you know, and every other character in the game just cheats all the time.
Well, Robokai has. I mean, he's got that DP. It's one of the best DPs in the game. So you can't really just knock him down and assume it's going to be, safe. He's got one of the fastest overheads in the game too with his Tiger Knee Dragon Punch, because he has a 5-frame jump start up, but it's only 3 frames for the Tiger Knee or the Air Dragon Punch to come out, so 8-frame overhead.
It's stupid.
He has a lot of really nasty techniques. That delayed wake up is one of the best techs in the game. Like nobody can set up like an unblockable setup against Robokai because he can do that. There was a point where Yuzuke was working on an unblockable setup against you, where it's this like long projectile that just you have to block the whole time, and then he can do the unblockable while you're blocking the projectile, and just he messed up the timing because he had delayed wake up.
Oh, I did it on accident that time actually.
All right.
But
so
I don't know. Do you know if Robokai's Tiger Knee DP goes into the super?
It does not.
Seen that happen.
So that's also a good tactic. If you want to do his Dragon Punch, his Tiger Knee Dragon Punch, then you won't do the super. So if you're intending to not do the super, then do that version of it. But you wouldn't be able to wake up Tiger Knee Dragon Punch.
Yeah.
because wake up, you can't jump as part of your wake up as part as the input for that. So yeah.
So we have GrimFlash and Sigma coming up.
Yep. So we're waiting
I
for
don't know.
Sigma to get in here.
I'm actually not sure who either of them play. I haven't fought against GrimFlash in like a year, not a year. Dude, I haven't fought against him forever though.
Well, GrimFlash is he's been running a lot of our tournaments, so he hasn't really been playing too much. But we got Tronzilla running the tournament tonight, so GrimFlash is like, hey, I'll enter. But he's got a really good Eddie play too.
Ah, Eddie's so cool. Every like, it feels like every month I'm like, oh, I think I can try playing Eddie, and then I try it, and I'm like, oh, this isn't fun.
We've got GrimFlash and Sigma. Like I said, GrimFlash gonna pick Eddie. I don't remember Sigma too much. Looks like he's a jam player.
Seems like it.
We'll see what they do round start. The thing with Eddie, he's got a whole bunch of unblockable setups he can do too. I think it's gonna be pretty tough to get Jam into those situations based on her kind of mobility and how much she can traverse the screen really quickly, both with puffball and with her kicks. But we'll see what he's able to do. GrimFlash never really focuses too hard on unblockables, I don't think. That was a good job, yeah, baiting the burst and running away from it.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed a lot with GrimFlash's play is he really likes to focus on Invite Hell, which is those drills from the ground.
Yeah, I already noticed that. He's used it about a dozen times so far.
Yeah.
Very good move. I don't know how to deal with him at all. Whenever I fight against an Eddie, I just die to Invite Hell over and over again.
Right, and because it's a low, it's really tough to get around quickly.
Oh, is it a low?
Yes. The Force Break version is only a low for the first hit, but the rest of them are all lows. And that's why he can do unblockable setups. So you can do, for example, the D projectile from Little Eddie, which is an overhead, and you can do an Invite Hell at the same time, and that ends up being an unblockable setup.
Oh!
Nice. Didn't Follows defend there for the damage.
Yeah.
You saw that Sigma was sitting on full meter.
Yeah, maybe he's pretty new, or he doesn't realize exactly how to use.
Just might have not been thinking about it. A lot of times when people are in tournaments, they're just like, they're so focused on certain other things that they forget about other stuff, you know?
Yeah, it can be hard to think about every single thing going on.
Yeah. So the trick, if you're ever in the middle of one of these huge Eddie block strings, right, where it's just on the ground over and over, watch for that overhead. It's a very unique looking move. It's not a tricky overhead either. It's a very obvious overhead, and only block that overhead. The majority of Eddies, that's all they're gonna do to mix you up. They're just gonna keep doing attacks and then throw in an overhead, and then that overhead is what people get hit by, and that's how they get comboed for the rest of it. Ooh, bad burst. Oh, but it was able to still punish at the end there.
To add on to what you said, the moment you stop blocking something, he's gonna try and grab you. His
Yes.
command grab is
That's the second part, right? So eventually, you know, he's gonna get used to you blocking nonstop, and he's gonna try and throw in grabs. The problem with throwing in grabs is it takes a little while for him to get in, and that's when you can, for example, tap Little Eddie, or you can throw an attack against him. Because if he's going for the command grab, which he's most likely going to, that has a startup. If it's a regular throw, he wouldn't be able. Wouldn't have that startup.
Sigma switching to Milia?
Switching to Milia, looks like, yeah.
Yeah. Probably just me trying to figure out a character, which is all good.
So you saw them skip the intro animation. This is an example of an intro animation that actually changes their position if you don't skip it. So if they don't skip that, then the Melia player actually is at a disadvantage.
Yeah, closer to the corner, right?
Right. And a big trick you'll see too, if you're in the middle of a block string from Eddie, most players don't have tight block strings because they're not used to people just kind of mashing, you know, a really quick poke in the middle of it. And that goes the same for Eddie players too. They kind of expect you to not have knowledge about when you can tap. And there's a lot of empty holes that these Eddie players have, where you can just slightly poke little Eddie and then start blocking again, and now he can't. He lost his whole mix-up. That was a pretty cool looking combo, but couldn't quite confirm the rest of that.
Definitely.
So, Melia's hairpin has a really neat effect. You probably saw it right there where it was kind of glowing green. If it's not glowing green, like right there, it's just normal, then you can't pick it up yet. So, the glow is actually an indicator of when you can pick up the hairpin. It's something a lot of people don't even think about, really.
So she cannot pick it up immediately?
Right.
Oh,
so
I see that.
now it has the glow and you can pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a bunch of tiny little like notations like that. For example, Zappa's dog. You can't do another move while it's doing this like blood red breathing animation, right? So if you see that blood red breathing, then that means the dog's not going to be able to do anything. That's its cooldown. GrimFlash ends up taking it 2-0.
Yep.
Let's go back to the brackets and see where we're at, and we'll pull up the next match here.
Looks like it's going to be Honnou and Hubstyle.
Okay.
Or Honnou. I never know how to pronounce these internet names.
Honnou.
Honnou.
Yep.
Please select your character.
So Honnou picks a whole bunch of different types of characters, but we're probably going to see him pick Cliff. Cliff seems to be his online favorite.
Either of them. Are we getting some kind of...
Yeah, there could be some sort of...
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, okay, there we go. Now we... Okay.
Honnou's still not moving around.
Is this just his weird way of picking soul?
He's picking random.
Oh! Robocop!
So Honnou has been picking random every now and then. The way random works is because you have counter picks, if you pick a character and you win, you have to stay that same character. So Honnou picked random, which means next round if he wins, or next game if he wins, he still has to pick random. He can't stick necessarily with Robocop. So there's that delayed wake up again.
Yeah. Hubstyle, he kind of do stuff, and I was like, no, I'm gonna do it.
You gotta be really careful getting close to opponents in this game. Wow, nice online slashback there. You know, and if I say something like, I'm not even sure that was intentional, Honnou would just go on there and say, yeah, it was intentional, so... we'll never know.
Always assume it's intentional. Never assume anything's a mistake.
Yeah. Honou's getting a lot of FRC points with Robokai, though, online.
He's got that negative latency that's going on.
Yeah, Honnou just releasing steam just at the right moment there. Getting a lot of meter for a kill.
Round start. Hey.
So you can see it. He's going for the command grab, but if your opponent has no meter, you deal a lot less damage, and you don't really get any meter back because you don't have anything to drain. So, not really a good option to go for a round start. You can see Honnou is definitely just toying with Hubstyle at this point. There was that Tiger Knee Dragon Punch you saw right there. You saw he didn't use any meter doing the DP. And that's not a Tiger Knee DP.
Oh. Oh, missed it.
Yeah, just got him slightly out of range there.
It's a bit too late.
Yep. Still ends up killing. 1 point going to Honnou.
I learned that the reason that OTGs are so weird in my opinion at least, in Guilty Gear is because in the first game, apparently there's like a ton of infinites. So you get infinite
to say the least.
Just keep knocking them down.
Every character has infinites, yeah, in Guilty Gear 1.
That means it's balanced. It's a perfectly balanced thing.
But Soul has way more infinites than anybody else. So Soul's considered the best character in the game. So Honnou here has to pick random again because he won. So he can't even go and select Robokai. He has to select random.
I think he's trying to get a Robokai again. Or just clever. Or he's just...
Hey, Axel Mirrors, here we go. So as I was saying about throws in this game, throws are 0 frame, so you can do them on your wake up before your opponent really has any chance of hitting you, and they're 1 frame tech, so it's either same frame or next frame in order to tech them. They're very, very strong. They beat out pretty much any hit, unless that hit happens to be unthrowable, which is very few moves even close to are. A lot of characters don't even have unthrowable moves. So throws really are kind of king in this game as far as how effective and how much they can beat anything else. So if you're really close to your opponent, that's always something you really want to be aware of if they can throw you at it.
Wait, so there's a difference between 0 frame startup and 1 frame startup?
Right, so 0 frame means that you can essentially do it on your wake up before you can do anything else. There's a couple other moves that are 0 frame startup, like backdash, for example. On your wake up, you can start backdashing before you can even get hit. So there's a couple moves like that, and reversals would be the same sort of way. 0 frame is kind of a technical notation for that, but it's really throws come out the very frame that you press the button, and then the next frame. Look at this.
the unblockable. Forgive
Yeah.
me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure if you try and jump, his unblockable can't hit you in jump startup frame.
Right, so jump startup is not 0 frame, so yes.
Yeah. So because it's an unblockable and not a command grab. you can't hit you.
So unblockables, it depends on what you mean by unblockables. So essentially...
Oh, I mean an unblockable move, not an unblockable setup.
Right, yeah, well, I mean, so you mean like a throw, right?
I get that. But yeah.
Yeah, so you can jump out of a throw on the same frame that they're both interacting, but I don't think you can't jump as a wake up encounter. Your jump startup counts as you being in the air for the purposes of avoiding throws. So now we've got Jimbo and GrimStyle, or GrimFlash, not combined Hubstyle and GrimFlash there. Jimbo and GrimFlash, and this is the last of the winner's side to see who goes into winners finals. We'll still keep doing a few more games before then, but we'll kind of take a very short break once top 4 starts. Alright, we're going to be starting here with GrimFlash and Jimbo. Let me change the names on here real quick. GrimFlash picking Axel, is that right? Or is this a desync? We'll see. GrimFlash was picking Eddie quite a while ago, but from what I understand, GrimFlash and Jimbo was saying he was playing GrimFlash a bit. So that definitely seems like that's Axel play, right? That's not accidental Eddie play. The reason why I talk about it like that is because there are times when you're playing online where it slightly desyncs during the character select, and that's okay. It'll kind of compensate in a bit, and it'll be fine. But if people move really fast right at the start of character select, it'll show a different spot. So like I would see, for example, GrimFlash on his screen would see that he picked Eddie, but on our screen it would look like he picked Axel, for example, in this hypothetical scenario. And then you would see, on our screen, we'd see Axel doing all the moves that Eddie would be doing, so he'd be looking like he'd be standing there and doing things that to him would be moves and to us wouldn't be. Oh, nice GP on wake up. But then it would desync pretty quickly at the start of the game. So that's not what happened here. It's very clear that GrimFlash meant to pick Axel. Both of them really close on health, but GrimFlash has the meter lead. Doing a little bit of an unblockable feint there. Nice setup. Very close game there. So, GrimFlash taking the first round. Unblockable there. You can see GrimFlash trying to get out of the corner, but it's just Jimbo's really putting on the pressure there. Oh, that launched him out. Nice command grab, stealing a whole bunch of that meter, going into the super. I thought he did it a little too late, but no, he was able to do it just in time. Did the follow-up as well. Going for those missiles. Look at that. Oh, good burst on GrimFlash's side. Nice hit there. Like, oh, not quite a kill. GrimFlash couldn't FD in time, so he got hit with the chip damage. So that's now 1-1 for the rounds. Oh, got hit with a knee missile. Going a little bit for the SpaceX combos, but not quite happening. Not a floppy missile going down there too, but doesn't hit. I always get tricked out by those floppy missiles. I'm not paying attention, I get hit by it. Nice unblockable from GrimFlash. Gonna keep Robokai in the corner. It's gonna be really tough for him to deal with. Guy with the 6H overhead. Nice hits there. Going in there with the Axle Pooper. Nice hits. Man, Jimbo cannot escape this corner. GrimFlash taking the first game.
Please select your character.
Let's see if Jimbo can make up for this.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1, let's rock.
Oh, got hit right before the unblockable even went out. Nice stuff. Jimbo really putting on the pressure, trying to make it so he's too close for GrimFlash to really do anything. But just not able to get that through. Like going through a slide, but couldn't do anything after that. He was just kind of sitting there grabbing some meter. Nice dodge on that unblockable. GrimFlash going for a feint, but the missile hit him. Good hits there. That's going to return and hit him. Oh, nice block on GrimFlash. You saw it coming. Nice 6H there, getting hit on the chains. Both of them playing a little bit of distance here. Oh, couldn't jump over the unblockable. It's even harder to deal with when you've got those extra frames of lag to worry about for reactions like that. Good missile. Jimbo just on the verge of death. Just one little bit of damage. There we go. Couldn't block the cross-up.
Duel, let's rock.
couldn't hit him out of the air from that Axle UFO. Good block so far from Jimbo. Trying to get through. If GrimFlash wins this one more round, then GrimFlash is going to win. Jimbo's kind of has to get this round back. Nice hit. Counter hit 2, knocked him away on the corner and bounced him back. Oh, in the middle of his recovery, he couldn't get out of that unblockable. He tried dodging the missile as a regular missile, but wasn't expecting a floppy missile. Nice hit there, grabbing a bunch of meter, doing the laugh. This is gonna hit, going to last for so long. Couldn't escape before the before he did his explosion. Jimbo not looking too hot here, barely has any meter, has no health. Oh, and this is gonna be it right here. that's it. GrimFlash taking it 2-0 now. And we'll load up the next game here. Give us a moment, guys. All right. Wow, what a match. There was a lot of really close comebacks in some of those rounds there.
I let him win. I let him win.
You let him win? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, losing isn't in my code. You know, I wasn't programmed that way.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I'm commentating, so I can't. You know, I might also allow myself to lose in losers round next.
I hear ya. I hear ya. I'm gonna pull up the brackets for you guys to look at while we're loading the next game here. So we've got Anime Evo online coming up pretty soon. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that's gonna work.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm probably not gonna do well because everyone who's good is gonna be doing it for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, if I get to round 2 of winners or losers, I'm happy.
We got Hubstyle and Yuzuke. Yuzuke was the adult player, was playing really well before, and Hubstyle. We got to pick Axel again. Whoever wins this goes to top 4. This is from the loser side.
Oh, their colors match.
Yeah.
Yuzuke seems to be respecting him a lot. He just kind of
Knockdown into command grabs. Nice stuff there.
not
That's what you want to go for. The way that the command grab for Adel works is in close proximity it's unblockable, but in further away it's a regular hit. So it's kind of a combination of both. Nice overhead there. Well, that's the unblockable.
try to grab it.
Hubstyle just not able to figure out how to get out of there.
Yeah, it was winning in the moment Yuzuke took out the whatever it's called, the curse. I forget what it's called.
And Maroha mode, yeah. The blood packs.
Maroha?
Right?
Is that what it's called if he just starts running?
Like Maroha is, especially Goku Maroha mode, is like one of the better characters in the game if you just take that alone. But you have to go back and forth, and it's a double-edged mode, meaning when you deal damage, you take a percentage of that damage to yourself. And if you're not able to transform back out, then you can't recover that damage. Like right here, Yuzuke has to use a blood pack to get that health back. Perfect timing. Just almost ran out of that.
He's listening on the stream, he's cheating.
Well, the stream's gonna be we're gonna be delayed, so
Yeah.
I would think it's actually really distracting to listen to us talk about what had already happened like 5 seconds ago while you're doing the next thing.
You see, Hubstyle keeps like hitting him and then just not converting into much damage. And then he's gonna never mind. Thought he's gonna...
Hubstyle does have full meter to work with. Got a burst. Here we go. Oh, that
There we
hurt.
go. Watch your toes. Not to watch them.
I think if Yuzuke had used a blood pack to get out of that and gone back to normal mode, could have had it. But fighting in normal mode is so hard.
Yeah, she's kind of bad.
She's really bad in normal mode. Good hits there, bringing him over to the corner. Doesn't have much of that meter to work with, the Maroha meter. Gonna have to transform, that's gonna be it. No! Oh! Hubstyle could have done so much more damage off that than instead of just going with a sweep. Still ended up taking it though. Hubstyle taking the first game.
Is there an FRC on Axel's Renison?
I'm not sure about Axel's FRC points.
Alright. I'm just relying on you because I don't know. I have no clue.
So it's all, what is Yuzuke going to do on round start? You see jumping back, trying to get something, some sort of timing in there in order to get that blood pack or some sort of transformation on it.
Yeah, Hubstyle is definitely letting Yuzuke jump way too much. Golden burst?
That gold burst ended up giving Yuzuke a ton of meter to work with. Yuzuke can transform right now into Goku Moroha mode if he wants to. But almost all the damage that Yuzuke has taken has been normal damage, not the double edge damage, so wasn't able to recover any of that. Hubstyle taking the first round. One more round, he could take the whole match here. And that's going to be a wake up. Couldn't confirm much more off of that, but still some solid damage. Nice throw into combo, or not. Yeah, well, Abbas are much heavier characters, so if you're not practiced against the heavier character combos, then you might not know exactly what to do on that follow-up. Oh, nice. Able to hit him in the middle of his recovery on that. He's going for a counter hit, but not able to follow up too much more.
I was surviving, she just cannot. Luckily, she can't kill herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't wanna.
You can bring yourself down to 1 hit point. That's about it. The Hubstyle ends up taking it 2-0. That means Jimbo is up next.
Again?
So good luck.
Yes. Alright. Be right back.
Okay. Alright, here we go. We've got Jimbo and Noduy. Jimbo picking Robo-Kai, Noduy sticking with Anji. Whoever wins this ends up making it in the top 4. So let's see them go. See Jimbo doing a little bit of cross-up work there. Blocking both hits of Fujin. Good job. Nice knee missile. Doing a counter hit, but not able to do anything after that. Not falling for that follow-up. Good stuff so far from Jimbo. Oh, it ended up clashing. Goes a wake-up super. Nice stuff, gonna keep Anji in the corner here a little bit. Or not. A lot of lag here, but they're still able to go through it. Nice hits there. Both of them pretty even on health. Delayed wake up really saving Robo-Kai's skin. Nice blocks, continuing to block, good job. Oh, not a solid burst. Below there. That's gonna hurt. Did wake up DP, but didn't end up confirming it. Nice hit so far. Not able to punish Fujin, but it's still able to block it, and they're able to kind of get a little further forward with that. Good block, so oh, that got hit with the overhead. That's the charge move that Anji has. Nice hit with the knee missiles. Gonna keep going for them. Keep him in the air, and he's gonna have a really hard time falls defending those two when that happens. Look at that. Robokai is full meter. Oh, he was able to do it in time. I thought that was just a little too late. The follow-up still has more meter to work with. Nice Roman cancel on that, saving his butt. Oh, couldn't block the cross up. Oh, and Noduy takes the first round. First game.
You win. Please select your character.
Going at it again. Let's see if Jimbo can make a comeback or if Noduy's going to end up taking it.
Heaven or hell. 2, 1, rock.
Nice hits. Getting wow, a lot of meter off that launch. Good setup for the cluster bomb. Oh, you saw him try to do the knee missile in there, but it didn't quite work out in the middle of Fujin. Not a good time to do it. Nice hit with that. Oh, I thought for sure he was going to go for a command grab. That's an explosion incoming. Oh, it got canceled. Into a super DP. That means Robokai is now out of meter. Still building a lot back on those mats. Got 3 more ticks going up there. Hit so far. It looks like, oh, it ducked underneath it. What happened there was he was just in the middle of his unthrowable frames. There's a certain period of time after you've hit somebody you can't throw them, and that's what was going on there. Same with wake ups. With Jimbo taking that round, let's see if he can make that comeback. He's already got this good track record so far. Nice. Good stuff there with the missiles, getting a lot of meter from that dashing special. Oh, command grabbed him right out of Fujin. Nice. Going in, here we go, Robokai install. One of the best installs in the game. Here we go, one, oh, just out of range. Couldn't set it up. Still, Jimbo definitely has the advantage to the life lead here. Both of them pretty low on meter, though. Robokai uses his meter a lot more, but he also is able to gain his meter a lot faster, too. Oh, Anji's put himself in the corner. Oh, I was going to say Jimbo had a burst, but man, that was not a good burst there. Oh, got random knee missiled. He's working it. That's going to be it for that. 1-1 now.
You win. Please select your character.
Both sticking with the same characters. It's 1-1. We'll see who's going to make it in the top 4.
Heaven or hell. 2, 1, rock.
Going straight with the shoulder missiles, so the shoulder blast right around start. Both of them playing very cautiously. Nice. You saw that Jimbo specifically didn't block that; just went around it. Because the follow-up, the hawk going back down, is an overhead, and that does lead you to getting an unblockable setup. So it's something you gotta be careful about. Jimbo not doing well with life. This is gonna be it for the round. Very solid round from Noduy, just one round away and he could take this. Okay, let's keep going. And then playing some pretty solid mint screen stuff. You see Anji really trying to block a lot of stuff instead of challenge it. Hit, oh, nice hit there, following that up. Anji still has meter to work with, so you gotta be a little careful here. See if Noduy can take this or if it's gonna be Jimbo. Oh, got hit with the super. Switching him back over sides into the corner. Got their burst. Jimbo, I think, is going to be a little cautious about his burst. His last two bursts were not good. Oh, no. And the air grab with on. And that's it. Noduy takes the game. Go back to our brackets. We'll update this. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to take a very quick 5-minute break. I will be back soon, and we'll be back with top 4. So just chill for a few minutes. I'm gonna get a couple of things ready, do a little stretching for myself, make sure I'm ready for it, and then we'll get started with top 4. So we'll take that quick 5-minute break.